Get in there, my son. What's going on, everybody? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with another cheeky little stream for you lads and lasses. Good evening, everyone. Get in there, Leny Yoro. It's official. Welcome to Manchester. We have ourselves a new sign-in, my friends. There he is right there in the old new Snapdragon kit, which is looking pretty mighty fine. How are we all doing tonight, guys? Let's go, must play. How you doing there, Ollie Khan as well? Big up everybody in the chat here. Yes, come on, let's be having you. We've got ourselves a new star man for the future. Perhaps the next Raphael Varane minus the injury proneness. That would be nice. We're going to get into all the latest news, reaction, etc. in this next live stream here right now, guys. Thanks for joining us live. Do us a favour at the start of this stream and smash the like button on it. Give us a big thumbs up. Help us get to 100 likes. And also, get yourself subscribed if you're new to the channel. Have your say. Get involved throughout the stream. We're going to be getting in and out of the live chat throughout, so get involved with your thoughts and opinions about anything we are discussing here. But look at him. He looks good in the new kit there, my friends. New 18-year-old star French striker there, guys. It's official. Leny Yoro. Happy days. Big up everybody who's here tonight. Kingslayer, Luke, what's happening? Disco Dave, Must Play, Ollie Khan, yes, Mike, Pete, Kingslayer, Paul, and everybody else who's in here, you absolute heroes. Good to see you all. Welcome in. I'm very happy with the signing. I think it's going to be a good player to have for us for now, but also for the future. Because of his age, obviously, he's super young. He's going to develop, but he's like, as I say, quick, strong, tall, young, and very, very good in the tackle. So that sounded a bit wrong, actually. But I mean, in terms of one-on-one defending, his tackling is looks top tier from what we've seen from him early doors. Obviously, he's only had that one breakout season over at Lille in the French league, but still, though, looks like a real prospect for the future. So that's a banging bit of business from United. Okay, it's a lot of money. Let's be honest, it is a heck of a lot of money, but in my opinion, you've got to speculate to accumulate to get these quality players. We've also had some other nice news. You know, there's Joshua Zirkzee as well being unveiled as a Manchester United player, hanging out, talking with Erik ten Hag. Obviously, they were mentioning Ruud van Nistelrooy as well and saying that you can learn from Ruud, which is brilliant to see, isn't it? It's brilliant to see some of the traditions of Manchester United going forward, and obviously one of our ex-player legends coming back into the side to coach the next generation of quality players as well. Get in there, my son. Here is Leny Yoro signing his contract there alongside Mr. Erik ten Hag. Ten Hag managing to oversee a couple of decent signings already early doors. Not so sure how much he's got to do with it at the moment based on his current situation at the club, but still he is having some impact in who's coming in, the likes of Joshua Zirkzee, obviously. All Dutch friends is obviously a Ten Hag stamped approval signing. And Leny Yoro probably is too, but obviously Leny Yoro's probably going to definitely outlive, but he's going to outstay Erik ten Hag at Manchester United, probably anyway, long term. So this is really a signing for the future for the club, obviously. But still, it looks like United are doing bits right now with Ineos coming in, supporting their manager early doors with a couple of decent signings in the summer transfer window. And also getting rid of a couple of the melts, I suppose. Finally, we're starting to see players on the out as well, players who shouldn't really be here any longer. Still a couple of lingering turds that are too hard to flush away, you know what I mean? Like the likes of Slabby Maguire, for instance, you know what I mean? Like there's obviously still a couple of Klingons. But the reality is we are in the process of getting rid of players and hopefully starting a new sort of transitional time at the football club where we are trying to start a new chapter. We're signing new players. We've got the hierarchy in place now under Ineos. We're signing new players who are going to be the future of Manchester United. All of them seem to be relatively young that we're going for as well, like the next big thing in football, which is probably what we should be doing rather than going to sign, I don't know, over-the-hill stars or big names who are just coming for the money right now. United don't have Champions League football, so we've got to be looking around at the next crop of players who are desperate to step up and play for a huge club like Manchester United, but that in the future can go on to be truly world-class talents. The likes of Rasmus Højlund being one of them. Joshua Zirkzee has big potential at a young 23. Obviously, this Leny Yoro is only 18 years of age. Could you imagine being Leny Yoro, by the way, guys? Oh, my God. You're just signing for one of the biggest clubs in the world, Manchester United. And the world is at your feet, quite literally. He's probably on 150k a week or whatever the bloody hell it is. If you're moving even for 62 million euros. Doesn't matter if you're 18 or 28, you're still going to be getting a huge whack of wages just based on the size of the transfer and, you know, all the money involved. So he's going to be absolutely, he's just bloody loving it, isn't he? I bet he's absolutely loving it. Welcome, Leny Yoro. Get in there, my son. Come on. The sun will come out. Leny Yoro, bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. Right. Thank you for the super chat here. Hang on, I've missed it. Wait a second. Mike Hill, thank you very much indeed. Oh, shit. Mike Hill, thank you very much for the £2 super chat here, lad. Dude, let's be having you. Thank you so much. Let me go and check this out, lad. I appreciate you. I must have missed something about this, lad. Let me go and check it out. Thanks for the update there, lad. Okay, hang on. Let me go and have a look at this, guys. Live. Bit of live reaction going on here. Let's take a look and see what's happening now. 8 minutes ago from Fabrizio. Oh, shit, the Bedfed Pavel Nedved, lad. Come on. Oh, my God, this is fucking banging news. Let me get this up on the screen, guys. Manchester United have agreed personal terms with Manuel Ugarte. Contract terms discussed. Player keen on moving to United, even without Champions League football. Club-to-club talks continue at the PSG as more clubs also inquired. Same agent as Leny Yoro, George Mendes. Oh, filthy. Oh, okay, that's great news, guys. So if you're just joining us, big news. This is just from 8 minutes ago as we were going live. So I've missed it up until now, but that's brilliant, guys. Let me just get this up on the screen as well. So not only, what's going on, guys? Man United actually acting like a big club for a change. Somebody pinch me. Hopefully the Glazer shithouse trademark guff managing of this football club is completely over now that they've handed over football operations to Ineos, and we're starting to see a whole different method of going about it, which is what we want to see. Manchester United have agreed personal terms with you guys. Hey, come on, Mason! This guy's going to be a fucking phenom. He's a beast, lad. Yeah. Brilliant news, that, guys. I think if we could get him in as well, we'd already be on the way to a really cracking window, wouldn't we, guys? Yeah. With Joshua Zirkzee coming in, obviously Leny Yoro, potentially Ligt, and now obviously Manuel Ugarte. We've agreed personal terms. That's big. It doesn't mean that it's done, obviously. There will be maybe still, as Fab says, some other clubs interested in going for him. But if Man United are moving like we've moved swiftly with Leny Yoro, even though other clubs are interested in him, there's no reason why we can't actually get these deals done very quickly indeed. So that's just sensational stuff. Absolutely sensational stuff. Let me just pop this up on the screen here, guys. 1 second here. So this is the news. Breaking news from Fabrizio Romano from 8 minutes ago. Hang on, I've got to put this in the title of the video as well. Wait a second, guys. This is big news. Right, everyone, smash the like button. Share us around. Hang on a second. Ugarte, personal terms agreed. That's pretty big news, guys. That's brilliant news. Okay, excellent. Right, anyway, guys, so, yes, this is as it reads from Fab's tweet. Manchester United have agreed personal terms with Manuel Ugarte. Contract terms discussed. Player keen on moving to United, even without Champions League football. Club-to-club talks continue with PSG as more clubs also inquired. Come on, United! Are we actually going to get our way back to being the club that we deserve to be for the fans? It might be the case. It's going to take some time. It's definitely not going to happen overnight. We're not going to be challenging for titles for a year or two at least. And that's, you know, with the most positive of outlooks, really. We just need to get ourselves established as a Champions League side again over the next sort of 12 months if we can. And then obviously try and kick on. But if we can just keep going this summer and get some really good signings in here, would love to see Ligt, Ugarte, obviously Leny Yoro's just come in, Zirkzee. This is a really good start to proceedings here at the club for Ineos to try and actually make Man United great again. You know, they've got to give it the old Trumperuski, don't they? They've got to give it the old Donald and try and make Man United great again this summer with some awesome fucking signings and not get shot in the ear, though. So, yeah. Very happy with the news, guys. That's really good breaking news there from Fabrizio Romano as well, that United have agreed personal terms with Ugarte. That's big. Contract terms are obviously important in this whole proceeding. Get that out of the way first, and then obviously the clubs have to reach agreement here on the amount involved, the amount of the money that obviously will will change hands there. But yeah, the report here from Fab says that he's not bothered about us not having Champions League football. Obviously, we're a huge club. You're going to be earning huge money at Manchester United, but it is a chance to play for one of the biggest, best clubs in the world, certainly historically anyway, and with the potential to go on and kick on over the next year or two and get right back to the pantheon of the greats, which is where we should be. So, I think that Ugarte is a very good player because he's like I've been watching him in the Coppers a little bit, obviously, throughout the summer and just in general. But he's definitely got, a nice bulldog mentality, a bit of bollocks about him. He's a tough player and certainly not the sort of player that is going to shirk away from a challenge. And is obviously hungry. I think he would be just excellent. He's got maybe a bit of a nasty streak in him, which I like. I like that. Manchester United have got too many nice guys, or we have had over the years anyway. We need to get a few more shithouse bastards in this team, don't we? We've got too many nice guys, too many pussies. Let's just say it how it is. We needed a few bastards. You've got to have a few bastards in the team. That's just the way it is, Ask Roy Keane. Roy Keane, the greatest captain of all time for Manchester United. But a bit of a shithouse, let's be honest. We need a bit of a nasty bastard. So I'm very happy with that, guys. Very happy with the news of Leny Yoro also, and all the other signings that we've made. It's pretty incredible stuff. Not only that, from one shithouse to another. See you later on, Mason. See you later on, lad. Okay, it's a shame, actually. It's actually quite sad, Mason Greenwood leaving Manchester United. What could have been the academy product, the star boy. Well, now he's going to be a star boy over in the French league because he has now officially joined Marseille. Guys, that was earlier, a few hours ago. I'm sure you've seen that as well. Greenwood's completed a permanent transfer to Marseille. It's a shame. It's sad. It's sad, but obviously it's what's best for the football club right now. The PR shitstorm of Mason Greenwood is now gone. So there's that whole issue they had with what happens if he stays is no longer. We've got some money back as well with a buy-on clause. Sorry, not a buy-on clause, sell-on clause in the future as well, which could benefit United sometime down the road. So, we've tried to clear out some of the issues and the problems and the dramas at this United side this summer with players like Greenwood going, obviously. Martial, there's still potential, I guess, that Sancho is going to go, but probably not because nobody wants him because he's shite. But, it does look like we are trying to make some changes. So fair play to Ineos. Let's just ask the live chat, guys. Early doors, Ineos as management of the football club, in control of the football operations. How would you rate them out of 10 so far? Look, it's early doors. Let's not start noshing anybody off too soon here. But what would you give Ineos' rating? Because it has to be quite a good start that they've made. I'm going to give them a solid 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10, I reckon, guys, for Ineos, because Ineos, they're having to contend with the fact that we don't have Champions League football. They're having to contend with the fact that we've finished 8th. We're not the number one on anybody's list in terms of top players, really, early doors to come in and sign for us right now, because there's so much contention from competition from other teams like Real Madrid or whoever, big teams that are actually winning things. And so we can't really go for the top players. All things considered, they've signed a few players early doors, which look like they're going to be real talents for the future and should hopefully help us now. They've invested, and they're also invested in other areas of the football club. Okay, facilities and character and stuff like that, whatever. The most important things is in the hierarchy, in the squad, and in the coaching staff. And they've done all of those things. They've invested in. The coaching staff has changed. Obviously, they brought Ruud van Nistelrooy in. He's now getting underway at work, which is great to see. Also, the other changes that they made in the hierarchy is pretty big with people like Omar Berrada coming in, and obviously Dan Ashworth and these sorts of guys. So there's actually a real change in emphasis of how things have been done at United. So fair play to Ineos, because they've started with some changes, and that's all you really wanted. That's what was needed. You can't just keep going with the current formula of absolute tried and tested shite under Glazer shithousery ownership. So obviously now with the start that they've made, yeah, it's good, but we need to do more. For it to be a 10, they're going to have to go and sign a lot more players. We're going to have to get rid of players as well. We're going to have to see the ability of getting rid of players like Harry Maguire and maybe, cashing in and trying to do a little bit of an exchange, or, get rid of some of the shite, Victor Lindelof, etc. So let's see a clear out of some of the shite players at the football club. And maybe if they can do a bit of business and the outgoings and bring a couple more in, then we would be talking about a perfect start for Ineos at the club. but it's not quite there yet. They still need to do a lot more, obviously, over years. This isn't going to be an overnight thing, as I say. But it's a good start, in my opinion, guys. And let's see what you guys are saying in the live chat here about that. Yeah. So you think it's a 6.98, 7.5? Yeah, that's it, ZX Flame. Solid start from them right now. Absolutely, Disco Dave. Solid start from them right now, guys. I agree. Yeah, that's right, Thugger 007. Someone please buy Anthony. Yeah, he's not going anywhere, is he? Eric Ten Hag's special little golden child. He's not going anywhere. Thank you, Eddie. He says we got 58 likes on the stream. You what? Bacon Brigade, assemble! Yeah, do give us a thumbs up on the video if you haven't done so, guys. Help us out on the stream there. You can also give us a repost by retweeting the link at the top of the chat there, guys, on Twitter or x.com if you want to give us a repost there. That'd be much appreciated. Or share us around anywhere. Get yourself subscribed and involved. Nice one. Yeah, so because Ineos are in charge of the football operations, they're actually making things happen. So Mason Greenwood's gone. I'm sure we'd have all liked to have received a lot more money for Mason Greenwood because, you know, just a couple of years ago, we'd be talking about him as a £80 million player right now, easy. But because of the situation, he's going for 30. But we've got a future buy-on clause for that as well. But it's a problem gone now. That's one problem out of the squad now, gone. So that's great. We can move on. We can also hopefully reinvest, which is what we're kind of doing. I think obviously the amount we spend this summer is dependent on what other business we do with outgoings. If we can sell other players, I'm sure we will be looking to reinvest more of that into the squad. But I don't think it's going to be huge outside investment going on this summer, but I could be wrong. They've started well anyway. So, yeah, happy days with that, guys. Absolutely beautiful stuff. Here is Xerxes pictured with Ten Hag, as we mentioned earlier as well, getting underway. It's a good news day for Man United, guys, because we've signed a huge named young player here, Leny Yoro, who's going to be hopefully the next sort of Raphael Varane in terms of achievements, what he wins throughout his career. He's only 18, could go on and do some brilliant things for us. So it's a lot of money, but it's also fantastic for the future for this football club. Keanu, the big breaking news that's just happened throughout this show, if you're just watching live and just getting in here, is the news that we have agreed personal terms with Ugarte. That's big news that's just come out during this live show. Contract terms discussed. Player keen on moving to United even without Champions League football. So it seems like we're working to try and bring in Ugarte very quickly as well, which would be very nice. Very good signing for our midfield, absolutely. And also, obviously, still lots to do there. The club has to talk to PSG, obviously, there to try and get a deal done. Super chat here from YouViewed. Thank you very much there, YouViewed. He says, get a Japanese club to buy the slab. They will love him, Pigmate. In the end, Eric Ten Hag needs the funds to rebuild with signings and academy signings. I'm sort of confused, YouViewed. Like, thank you very much for your super chat. I'm just trying to understand the relevancy here. Get a Japanese club to buy the slab. Okay, then. Yeah, sure. Any suggestions? Okinawa FC, lad? Any suggestions? I don't know. But big up yourself, Yuvu. Thank you very much for your super chat, and I agree with you. Yes, if we could just get some of these players gone, we could obviously reinvest that money into other players this summer, try and sign them, and also some, like you say, bring some academy products through. Guys, I'm going to get into the live chat for a few minutes here just to discuss this whole Manuel Ugarte breaking news and also the Leny Yoro signing. We are going to cover one or two more things in this show as well, and then we'll get into a bit of a Q&A at the end of the show as well. But have your say in the live chat here, guys, about Ugarte. That's just this news that's just breaking here. The personal terms agreed. And also, Leny Yoro has now signed as an official Manchester United player. Come on. Yeah, must play. I think it's obviously too much. Yeah, definitely. Any sort of 18-year-old kid who's had one breakout season at Lille and you're paying £62 million for, that's way too much. Or 62 million euros. You know, in total, there's obviously add-ons and things. So it's a huge amount to pay, mate. I agree with you. We've overpaid, but we've got our guy. That's the most important thing. I don't like to overpay. It's something that Manchester United just do all the time. Every season goes by. We can't help ourselves, guys. We can't help ourselves. This means either having McTominay or Casemiro is leaving. Well, one or the other or both, to be honest. I'm not really overly that bothered about. McTominay, I think, is a good squad player. Guys, would you keep or sell Scott McTominay? Have your say in the chat. I would keep him, to be honest, as a rotation player, just as a backup option to somebody as, you know, maybe a goal threat to come on late in games and look for a goal because he's good at that. But aside from that, he's absolutely poodoo magoo. So I don't rate him at all. No, I'd be happy to get 25 million for the guy if we could. If somebody was prepared to pay 25, 30 million for Scott McTominay, get out my club, son, you can have him. Because he is pretty bang average in most areas. But he is good as a goal threat, good as a bench player, good as a squad rotation player, I suppose. Just a backup for me. So, yeah, that's how I feel on Scott McTominay. Casemiro, on the other hand, I think Cassie obviously had a bit of a shite season last season. He was pretty bang average. You've got to say, what a career he's had, what a player he has been. And the first season he was at United, he was very, very good indeed. But he was pretty suspect last season. But I don't know if that's really, if we can really just write him off. I think the best days are obviously behind him. But with the right partner, the right defence behind him, the right team, the right style, the right coaching, the right job to do within the team, I think he could still be absolutely fine. So, Casemiro, my thoughts are on him. I'd like to see how he gets on and give him a chance, but he doesn't look particularly good over the last 12 months, it's got to be said. I know he's a classy player. In all fairness, his contract's running down. He's getting on. We're going to be letting him leave in a year's time or whenever his contract runs out. I think it's a year's time for basically nothing if we're not careful. So, if there was an offer that comes in from Saudi Arabia or wherever to cash in and get some cash back for Cassie and get him off of our books, it kind of makes a little bit of sense to me. Even though he's a quality player, he just hasn't looked that great for a while now, and he's going to be basically a completely depreciating asset going for nothing very soon. Keep or sell Casemiro, lads and lasses of the live chat. Let us know. But I would have to say, if we can get money for him right now and get him off our books and reinvest that into other players, then I'd probably be up for selling him as well. To be fair, if the price is right. Yeah, maybe must play. We'll see about that, lad. Hey, look, check this out. Tommy Boyle, lad, Barada, Wilcox, Ashworth, 5-0, Hackey, Rude, staff sorted now. Xerxes, Yoro, Ligt, Ugarte, and more than likely Xerxes' best mate, Simons. Not bad in 6 months by Sir Jim, who's learning as he goes. Great shout, yeah, great shout. Those are the key changes that have happened. Obviously getting a lot of the staff replaced in the hierarchy of Manchester United, which is very important for how the club's run, which is already paying dividends, it seems. And then also the signings of the players is a good start as well. Great shout, lad. Get in there, my son. Sell, he's gas, sell, Cass, let's move on. Keep if Man United gets over 35 million, then good. We won't get anywhere near that for Casemiro these days, no. Nowhere near that. For a start, his contract's running down, he's old as fuck and he's a little bit decrepit in terms of his style. The last season just looks like a bit of an old man. Old man Cass, you know what I mean? I love him, what a character, what a guy. He's a fucking beast, but he's getting on a little bit. He looks a little bit gas-tastic over the last year. Yeah, nice one, Papastor. So you're liking Ineos at the minute as well. Yep, Mike says keep Cassie one more year. Him and Ugarte rotating will be epic. And if one is injured, we have the other. Great shout. Nothing wrong with having a bit of quality and depth, is there, lad? So Cassie and McTominay. 6 months ago, you would have said keep, but now I'd say sell Casemiro. Yeah, seems Cassie is leaving. Ugarte is only coming because one of the midfielders is leaving. Maybe must play. You never know. You never know. There's got to first of all be bids in for these players. There has to be interest from other clubs. That's not guaranteed. And there's also no guarantee that United can agree the actual fees with these other teams as well. But yeah. Am I slab in or out? Randon Lewis, slab in or out? I mean, I am slab in, out, shake it all about, do the okey cokey and go and sign for Kettering Town, you absolute melt. That's what I am. I'm definitely slabbo out because I just think, what has this guy done for this football club in the few years that he's been here other than absolutely slab it up and be the worst captain we've ever had in the club's history? He's on huge cash. Huge cash. He's doing nothing for the team. He is basically Phil Jones 2.0 now. He's hanging around. He's going to be a backup this season. We're still working to sign Ligt, possibly even still going in for Brantford. Who knows? There's going to be no place for Slabby Maguire in that defence. Not regularly anyway. Maybe as an occasional backup. Occasionally you just want to lay down a breeze block in the bloody edge of the fucking box there. Just as an obstacle. Occasionally you might play him every now and again just as a rotationary player. But other than that, he's not really going to provide us with regular performances. When he does play, is absolutely bang averagely cash and plays like a slow melt. So because of this, there is obviously no need for him in the team. Get rid of him, get him gone, sell him, cash in, get what you can back for him. A few quid back, a couple of Mars bars, whatever you can get for Slabby Maguire. Get him gone and get him out of the team and then give somebody else the opportunities. the defence is coming together, to be fair. We still need a left-back, I think. Would be nice to sign a left-back, but obviously if you look at the defenders that we're looking to bring in, Ligt and Yoro coming in there is a big plus, with Martinez there, obviously still going to be beasting it for us. We don't know whether or not it's Lindelof or if it's Maguire or some sort of combination of both who might be going. So we'll have to wait and see, but certainly we're making changes at the back, and there's no place for Harry Maguire, I don't think. Wage bill coming down too, but honestly think it needs to come down more, so unfortunately Casemiro and the Slab have to go. Well, I'm not bothered about those guys going, it's just whether or not they want to go. Like you say, they're on big money, and they're quite content collecting that wage packet every week. I would be. So unless they're going to get that same wage packet somewhere else, why would they go anywhere? You wouldn't, would you? You just chill. The player power of the contract is there. Just chill, get that weekly pay packet, leave in a year's time. So I don't think we're actually going to be able to sell those guys, because why would they go anywhere? Hey, Disco Dave, thank you for the €5 super chat there, my son. Thank you very much, Disco Dave. He says, Ineos are doing their bit. That's put all the attention and pressure back on Erik ten Hag this season. Now we find out if he's the man to return us to glory. Great call, Disco Dave. Is he this melter that we saw last season who can't score in a brothel? Literally, he just couldn't seem to get United playing good stuff for the majority of the season last year, you know, out in the Champions League, all the rest of it. Awful football from us stylistically throughout the season as well. That's the real problem there. Sometimes you can be bad, have bad luck with a run of bad results or whatever, playing bad stuff. But it's overall the style of the team throughout the season was very gash, very lackluster, very poor defensively. Is it just down to the personnel and the injuries? Now that we're seeing new signings, there is new pressure on Erik ten Hag to perform. He's going to have to perform. If he doesn't start the season well and get us to, you know, within the top 4 spots, I suppose, by around about Christmas time, there will be big questions asked about his future from the hierarchy. So, yeah, I think that is going to be the outcome, is that there's going to be a spotlight on Erik ten Hag this season. Absolutely. Ice Queen Gaming, how you doing? It's Dawn. How you doing there, Dawn? A legend of the channels. What's going on? How you doing there? Hope you've been well. Thanks for getting in. Hope you're good. Yeah, Jonas, welcome in. Feels good to be a Man United fan. Gone are the days of the Glazers rigmarole during transfer windows. Let's hope so, mate. This is a positive start, isn't it? We're actually acting like a big club. We're selling players. We're signing players. We're doing it quite swiftly. We're actually beating out competition, the likes of Real Madrid, for instance, for signatures like Leny Yoro. We're making moves. We're making strides. You can only admire it. Let's hope that they're good strides. Let's hope that these, you know, signings do bear fruits, and hopefully we'll be really much better for it in a couple of years' time. Yeah, Jay United, you legend. What's going on, Jay? Yes, we are, mate. We're making moves. We're getting there, aren't we? Southgate currently unemployed. He's going to stay unemployed as well, mate. I don't know. There's a local fucking Waitrose supermarket, or that might be a bit too much for him, actually. There's a happy shopper somewhere looking for a new manager. I know that much. But no, definitely not for Man United, mate. That would be truly awful. Could you imagine if in 3 months' time we're like 7th place in the league, Erik ten Hag gets sacked, and then they announce that they're going to appoint Gareth Southgate? Don't even think about it, to be fair. Hello there, Paul Cube. What's going on? All United's complained like some I'm sick of what we're doing. Well, calm down, right? Fair play to Unite Whisper. Well, I think what we're doing's decent, lad. Still got a stinking cold the last couple of days, guys. Not good at all. Absolutely snotty McTominay vibes. Just been absolutely fucking sick last couple of days. Mrs. P and Little P always bringing home those germs. It's a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. Domino's Pizza are hiring, I heard, says Disco Dave. Yeah, well, I don't know if he could work for Domino's, having been that representative for Pizza Hut, mate. They might have been harbouring some sort of issues with him, you know. Let's face it, yeah, we was the paper head Pizza Hut mascot for a while, wasn't he? Right, guys, anyway, so let's just get into things again here real quick. Hey, Unicorn Sky, what's going on? I'm not too bad, a little bit ill today. Other than that, not too shabby. Thanks for asking. How are you doing, you legendess? Ruddy can't game with a super chat. Thank you, Ruddy. Says signing Southgate is totally a Glazers move. Thank you, Ruddy, for the super chat. I've got to agree with you, lad. Hope you're having a great day as well. But yeah, it's a Glazer shithouse move for sure, isn't it? I like your style, lad. You're absolutely spot on. It is as well. Southgate on the pizza leaves out the toppings. But let's hope that it's not the Glazers with any sort of real input now. You know, obviously, Ineos are supposed to be overseeing things here, guys. Right, I'm just going to run down very quickly what I've discussed. Then we're going to get into the Q&A for a little bit, guys. I am feeling a bit ropey this evening, so we're not doing a long one. Also, I was going to do a dart stream tonight afterwards, but I'm not now because I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. So I'm just going to chill and watch Sopranos in bed. Sorry about that, guys. But tomorrow we will be back on the gaming channel, Flying Pig Gaming, with a new FIFA stream. It's already set up for 10:30 p.m. So join us for that tomorrow, Friday night. But obviously tomorrow in the day, we'll have some United news for you, I'm sure. There's lots going on at the football club at the moment. So, yeah, happy days. Right, hang on a second. Yeah, this is what we've discussed, guys. So Leny Yoro is the new Manchester United player of the day. He has been announced officially by the football club. Happy days. Let me actually read you the official statement from the football club. I forgot to do that earlier. But, you know, big news, obviously. Yoro signs from Lille. This is what it says on the United's website. Manchester United is pleased to confirm that Leny Yoro has joined the club subject to registration. The French defender has signed a contract until June 2029 with the option to extend for an extra year. So we've got him potentially until 2030 here, guys, which is awesome. Which only actually takes him up to being 24 years of age because he's only 18 at the moment. It says at the age of just 18, Yoro has already played 60 first-team games for Lille. Last season, he was named in the League One Team of the Season, having helped his club finish fourth in the league. Leny Yoro said, signing for a club with the stature and ambition of Manchester United so early in my career is an incredible honour. Since my first conversations with the club, they set out a clear plan for how I can develop in Manchester as part of this exciting project and showed a lot of care for me and my family. I know about the history of young players at Manchester United and feel it can be the perfect place to reach my potential and achieve my ambitions. Together with my new teammates, I cannot wait to get started. Dan Ashworth, Manchester United sporting director, said Leny is one of the most exciting young defenders in world football. He possesses every attribute needed to develop into a top-class centre-back. Having had such an excellent start to his career, we are excited to support him in reaching his immense potential here at Manchester United. The club has a fantastic record of developing young players, whether homegrown or brought in from somewhere else, and giving them the required guidance, time and patience to grow and flourish. Under Erik ten Hag and our excellent staff, we will ensure that Leny has the perfect platform to achieve the success that everyone across the club is aiming for. Get in there, my son. So Leny Yoro is obviously officially a Manchester United player. We're buzzing about that. We're hoping for good things for him in the future for this guy. Obviously a young guy, young player, big potential. League One team of the season last season, etc. You know, for 18-year-old, that is very good. Also, here is the big news about Manuel Ugarte that has broken throughout the show as well, that we've agreed personal terms with Manuel Ugarte. More to come on that as well tomorrow. Hopefully Man United making moves very quickly there to be able to agree fees, etc. between the clubs. Also, Greenwood to Marseille is done. Happy days. Get in there. And Joshua Zirkzee getting to work there with Erik ten Hag there, my friends. Come on. See you later on, Mason. Right, that's the latest news, guys. Get in there. It's a fantastic news day for Man United. Ineos doing bits. Let's get stuck into the live chat and have your say about anything we've discussed in this video. Once again, you can repost us at the top of this live chat there if you want. Shout out to the legends that have done that already. Let's have a look who's done that. Shout out to Kieran, Raj, Paul Levers, the Butcher of Manchester, and Aaron Homeyard as well. Let's be having you, my son. Thank you, everyone, there for doing that. Okay, let's get stuck into the chat for a little bit here, guys. Hey, how you doing there, Kim? Yes, please do smash the like on the video. Thank you very much. He does look great with that kit. Absolutely, Rajat. Stephen Shipman, you beast, lad. What's going down, lad? Thank you very much there, Drone Freak. Get well soon, Piggy. Be nice to wake up to some more good news tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully we can see something more positive on Ligt or Manuel Ugarte. Obviously, that is huge positive news on Ugarte there. Maybe Jim Ratcliffe, seriously a Man United fan. He and Ineos are cooking. Absolument, they are. How are you doing today, Kim, anyway? Get in there. Yeah, waiting 7 years for Fergie. Well, this is it. So, obviously, Man United have to be patient, I suppose, this season to begin with Erik ten Hag. But I think we'll know by the middle of the season, or certainly by Christmas time, how his position is, you know, what sort of situation he's in, if he's going to get sacked or if he's going to stay. Let me just ask the live chat that question, actually. Do you think Erik ten Hag is going to make the end of the season? Yes or no? Do you think he'll make it to the end of the season? Yes or no? I don't know, you know. I'm not so convinced. We were shite last season, but we'll see. Hey, thank you, Disco Dave, you legend. Get in there. Thank you very much for your super chat, you legend. Josh Lee says yes. Outlaw Torn says no. Yes. A lot of people being positive here. That's great to see. Okay, Disco Dave, thank you. Says rate this window so far compared to the last 10 years. To a baby! Oh, fucking hell. So, rate this window so far compared to the last 10 years. Compared to the last 10 years, I mean, we've had some good windows. I mean, so far it's a 5, you know, maybe a 6 if we're... There's other windows that have been better than this on paper. You know, that window where we got Sancho, Varane and Cristiano Ronaldo should have been a good one, shouldn't it? But we shat it. I don't know. I've got to be honest. I think this is, just somewhere in the middle, really. Somewhere in the middle. It's got potential to be a great window for us if we add a couple more, but it's looking good at the moment. Like, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10, Disco Dave, so far. What do you reckon so far on this transfer window, guys? We have got rid of Marseille. We have got rid of Greenwood. Varane's left us, and we've signed Xerxes, Yoro, and looking like Ugarte is a realistic, strong possibility as well. Probably the third kit, Tommy Boyle. Yeah, I do really like it, lad. I do really like it. Okay, 6.58. Thank you very much, everyone saying bless you there. Thank you so much. 4. Yeah, nice one. 7, etc. Chewbacca! Sorry for being ill here, guys. It's ranting, isn't it? I'm always bloody ill. Blame Mrs. P and Little P. Always bringing home those filth germs from school and the bloody nursing home. It's a disgrace and a nonsense. Roy Keane would be throwing punches at them. No, he wouldn't. That would be harsh. Van der Beek was sold also. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Van der Beek. Van der Beek was sold. We got 500,000 smackaroonies for that melt. Yeah, exactly. Good window. Absolutely good window. More structured window. Well thought out so far. Yeah, good call. 7 so far, says Stephen Shipman. I like your style there, lad. Bit of man flu on the go, yeah. Very okay window. Not the best, but positive. Completely agree. Arnar Thor says 3 exciting players coming in and Liverpool have done nothing yet. Great shout. That's good, isn't it? Here, mate, we're having a fucking meal. Yeah, well, they got that slut in there, don't they? Arnie Slut, who's going to be overseeing a drop-off this season, you think? Players have gone out. Hey, Luke, CX, yes, they have, which is a good start, but not too much cash generated. Yeah, true. We want to see maybe another big player going. Like, I wouldn't even be opposed to seeing Rashford sold to PSG for 70 mil or something crazy like that. I wouldn't be opposed to seeing Sancho go and generate cash. Lindelof, Maguire, even McTominay. So there's definitely, or Casemiro even. So there's definitely players that we could still see go out, but they've already got rid of a couple at least. Kambala gone as well. Yeah, that's another one. Not really the most necessary to go in my opinion, but he's gone nonetheless. We've got a buyback option on him. You give it 7 because of the ship players they're shipping out. Yeah, good call. Good call, Dave, lad. 3, 4 more quality players to come. I think we're going to end up signing 4 players this summer. Like something that looks a bit like Yoro, Ugarte, Ligt, and Xerxes, something like that. I'd say 6 out of 10 need more outgoings and a couple of sign-ins. Yeah, definitely. More high earners need to go, 100%. F Liverpool, well said, lad. Still early, wait to judge the window. You guys gave Euro 50 million guaranteed money with 0 proven. What the fuck? Well, he's obviously, we're buying him based on potential, Outlaw Torn. I agree, we spent a lot of money for him, absolutely. But we're getting him based on the sort of potential that he has. He's only 18. Physically, he looks brilliant. He's got a lot of fantastic one-on-one defensive attributes. Strong, quick, great in the tackle. And he was in the League One Team of the Year last season as an 18-year-old. I mean, if you want to get the next best thing, the next great young player who's going to develop into the next Varane or the next Saliba or whatever, like Saliba just 2 years ago was just some young kid and Arsenal have developed him and now he's really considered a very good, strong, top quality centre-back. So there's no difference here with this guy. You just got to get him before other big clubs get him and then develop him into a brilliant player. Agreed, get in. Yeah, he's not there yet. He's not the finished article yet, but give him a bit of time and this kid could be one of the best. Mason will be 100 million in 3 years, 80 at least, but this will pay off our current signings. Yeah, good shout, Stephen. Thing is, what will happen in the future? Like, will Manchester United actually get a reasonable amount from his sell-on clause for Mason Greenwood? Because what if he just leaves on a free at the end of his contract there? I mean, it's unlikely, but yeah, he's only 22, so the chances are he will be sold at some point and we'll get another kickback on it. Yeah, 50 million's crazy money. What about Mount's future? I'm not really bothered about Mount's future. I'm not bothered about Anthony Dos Santos' future either. They're huge money signings that we signed literally in the last couple of seasons. We've got Mount last year for 60 mil. He's done piss all out. I'm not bothered about these guys at the club. I couldn't give a toss, to be perfectly honest, about these guys at the club. So, you know, Dos Santos, I've seen enough from him. I think he's gash. If Ten Hag wants to persevere with him, he's a strange man. And Mount, I don't know why we signed him in the first place, but I don't really think he's got a lot to offer us. If we didn't have Bruno Fernandes, Mason Mount would be a decent option there, but only a decent option. But we have got Bruno Fernandes, and we don't want to play Mason Mount anywhere else. He's not as effective anywhere else. It's just a dumb bum signing, especially for 60 million quid. That's a heck of a lot of money you could do a heck of a lot with. Yeah... Or Lenny's already a monster at the back, absolutely, 100%. 65 Rashi, 25 Scotty, 25 Slab, 55 for Cassie. 55 for Cassie! Is that £55, not millions, right? Good shout. Wan-Bissaka for 15. We could raise a fair bit, yeah. We could raise a fair bit, yeah. Mount was the last Murtaugh signing. Yeah, absolutely shite signing that. Right, I'm going to read a couple more comments out, guys. Keep smashing the likes on the video. Give us a big thumbs up if you haven't done. Hit the likes on the stream. Subscribe if you're new. Come back afterwards. Get your thoughts and opinions in after we've finished. But just going to read a couple more comments out. Then I'm going to wrap it up because I'm feeling pretty ropey tonight. Just going to go and chill, watch some Sopranos in bed, guys. And rest up. Left back position still concerns me. Me too, mate. Got to get a cheeky left back in there, don't we? We need to sort the Kirkers deal out ASAP or look at Hanko again. Yeah, absolutely. It'd be nice to see us address that position. Definitely, we've got a problem area there. Luke Shaw is back now, but for how long? He's an injury-prone melt. We've got to obviously hope that Malacia stays fit and develops and continues and looks good, but it's not like he's ready and even a top-tier player or anything yet, and certainly that injury's not going to have helped him. Rabiot on a free. I mean, I would take Rabiot on a free, but I'm not crazy about it. I don't think he's all that, to be fair. I know he's getting in there, but new Fab tweet. Okay, let's have a little look at this then, Nad. Thank you very much for the update here. Let's check out a new Fab tweet then. Let's take a look, see what this is about then. So, Man United working on outgoings with Casemiro or Scott McTominay to make room for a new midfielder. Ugarte keen on the move up to the clubs. Nice one. Yeah, that's a new update there from Fab. Good man. Miguel Gutierrez needs to be done for left back. Yep, Ugarte's looking good, mate. I know, looks like it. Casemiro could potentially be cleared out. McTominay, this is what we were discussing earlier. I'm not so sure if they will do that, but they could do if they're looking to bring in Ugarte. Yeah, exactly, Texas Blue. We're moving like a big club. You respect that. We used to do this before Clown Lake brought us, right? Yeah, that's an issue. Big up, Stephen Shipper. Thank you very much. Yeah, absolutely. What? Guys, we're going to wrap this stream up here, but thank you so much everyone for getting in. There's the latest news update. Man United have signed Leny Yoro. It's official. We've also agreed personal terms with Manuel Ugarte, which is big news also. Now, we've got to work on the club agreements, but it's looking good there. We're still expected to be potentially interested in Matthias de Ligt as well. So great news there, guys. Also, the other big news of the day, Mason Greenwood has officially joined Marseille. There you go. That is, yeah, well, he's obviously downgraded there, hasn't he, Steve Barrero, lad? I mean, it's a nice, beautiful place, isn't it? Right, we're going to wrap this stream up. Thank you for watching, guys. Come back after, get your thoughts and opinions in the not live comment section. Thank you, Duke. Thank you, everyone, for all the well wishes. Smash that like on the video before you go. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Click the bell icon for notifications. Come back afterwards, have your say. Get your thoughts and opinions in the live chat. Or in the not live chat, I should say. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Kick at Flying Pig United. And also, guys, check out the gaming channel, Flying Pig Gaming. Let me just get you the link at the top of the live chat there, guys. 2 seconds, because tomorrow we are back. Tomorrow we are back. It's been a while. It's been a while since we've been doing it because we had a little break for the Euros. But tomorrow night, here it is, right here, guys. There's the link. I'll pin it to the top of the live chat. Go over there and set a reminder for it on the gaming channel. Also, subscribe to Flying Pig Gaming. If you're not subscribed to Flying Pig Gaming, go over there, give us a subscribe. It's pinned to the top of the live chat now. Please do that and get yourself in there tomorrow for the stream. Thank you, everybody in the chat, for joining us as well. Natalia Samina, see you soon, you legendess. Randon, very soon, Randon. I was going to do it tonight, but I'm feeling a bit ropey, lad, so I'm not going to bother, lad. Yeah, nice one, everyone. That's it from me. Shout out to all the members, shout out to all the mods. We'll get back at it tomorrow with the latest breaking United news in the daytime. Hopefully some big banging stuff to discuss tomorrow. Come on, Ugarte. And obviously, get in there, Leny Yoro. Man United doing bits. Let's go, Ineos. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Thanks for watching. And remember, Piggy loves you. And also remember, when the seagulls follow the trawler, as this is because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea. Thank you very much.